Welcome back. I'm playing Mordheim City of the Damned, and I'm just looking for some better missions here for our Sisters of Sigmar campaign.
Just as you were closing to engage a rival warband, the horrific manifestation of the ghostly town crier causes both groups of warriors to flee in terror. As the apparition fades away, your warriors recover their courage. Scattered in their fright, your warband is spread out across the ruins, but so too are your enemies.
I just don't think I'm
A new
strong enough
round
to
has
be able to
started.
do one of those story missions yet. I was kind of going back and forth like, do I want to do it? Do I not want to do it? And ultimately I decided against it. I think I need to be a higher level, either to get better equipment or skills, or to get the heals going. Now, unfortunately, I'm fighting undead, and the undead are actually one of the hardest factions to fight early on, and the reason being is because their hero can cause the terror ability. And what that does is it reduces the amount of offensive points that you have and the strategic points. So that's both the red circles, which are allow me to attack and do other special abilities, and the blue, which is our movement. And then the vampire, which is the one that has the lips with the fangs, she can trigger fear checks, and what happens there is that lowers the chance of you successfully attacking. It lowers your accuracy rate, and you pretty much keep, once you fail a check, you have to keep doing that check every turn until you either pass it. So even after you're no longer engaged in combat with one of those vampires, you can still suffer the negative traits until you pass it. And that's why it's important to get your leadership up, because that is the what would you call it? That is the characteristic or ability that allows your chance to pass those checks to be more successful. And then while you're engaged in combat, you can, every time you come into contact with one of those units that has one of those abilities, is every turn you have to pass the check. So, you know, she's now engaged in combat with the Vampire Lord, so if she passed last turn, then the following turn she'll have to either pass it again or she'll suffer the loss of her points. And then zombies, they do not have any morale, so they you can kill them and they will never lower the morale cost on your opponent here. Now, she passed her check, thankfully. Now, I was hoping he was going to attack her, and then she would be able to use one of her action points there as well. So effectively, I wasted her not being able to attack twice. But I didn't want to risk getting hit by him, because he's going to do a shit ton of damage because the Vampire Lords are very strong. And if I start suffering a bunch of checks and failing them, then all of a sudden my guys are going to get themselves killed. So we'll see how this goes. Now, ghouls do lower morale when they die, but they also have that disease carrier. So here we passed our check, so we get to do our 2 attacks and we have all of our points, so that was good. But that disease carrier puts a debuff on your guys, and it can do several different things depending on which one it is, and it's random which one gets applied, but it's stackable and it lasts for several turns. So it can definitely be a big deal. Now let's try to... Oh, you failed. Oh, and you got a negative trait. Alright, well, what am I going to do with you? Kind of feel like I should be moving you over. Alright, so that zombie's bugging out. This zombie's coming to fight. You're over here.
Objectives updated. Objectives updated.
Alright, nice. Alright, we'll have you come down. Actually, it looks like it's over here. There we go.
Objectives updated.
So I've got to collect 3 more. So there are several out here, so that should be good. The vampire's here. Now, hopefully she'll stay ranged, because if she does, then... Shit. Shit! Alright, because if she does, then she won't trigger fear. Because it's only once you engage into melee do those checks happen.
Objectives updated.
But hopefully I didn't just lose my leader. Well, damn, now my other hero needs to run away too, because she's almost dead.
A new round has started.
Alright, you did that. This might be a mistake, but try to trigger some checks here. If I run you up, there's 2 stones over here. So she failed, so her chance to hit is lower.
Objectives updated.
Alright, you're here. I don't know what the zombie's doing. Alright, good. You killed him. Now, can I collect the last stone? Because there's going to be a morale check.
Objective completed.
Alright, good. Alright, let's see what happens here. Alright, they failed. Alright, let's see what happens with our leader.
Blessed are the triumphant, for in them shines the glory of Sigmar.
Remarkable. The gods are with you.
Yeah, so
Nice,
there's 3
nice
that they get the
progress.
extra points.
Outstanding. Nice progress.
Burst eardrum. Perception checks made by this warrior suffer a 25%
Fantastic.
penalty. I hardly ever use perception, so I don't care about that. So, while it's a bummer that my leader got injured, she's going to be out of combat for a couple turns. It is not the end of the world, and I am perfectly fine with that. Could have been way worse. Obviously, I'd prefer she didn't have an injury. But it is what it is. Alright, Purifier. I think we'll just keep pushing your strength up. We're already down to 400 gold. We'll get you Quick Incision, just because I really love that ability. Same with you. And it's nice that it only has a 1-turn turnaround. You're up to 6 action points, so I'm going to switch you to a Sword and Shield because now you can do 3 attacks instead of 2 in case you miss. And I'll put you in light armor because now you can start parrying. Because for her, her parry chance is higher than her dodge chance. Because what happens is clothing increase your dodge chance, I think, by 10% if I remember correctly. You see, I don't have enough money for Web of Steel. I have 7 days on my shipment. So I sold some equipment. I forgot I had a blue helmet there. I'm going to give her Web of Steel so she can start training that. And then I'll bring out the Wolf Priest to start leveling him. And then, as you see, I get plus 5% on the shipments that I can do here. So I want to get to 105.
Famous.
And now that leveled that up. And so now when I send Bertha her points, I'll get 10% extra payment, because she always pays the lowest out of everybody.
New hired swords are available.
And I received my shipment payments, and I'm up to 600 gold. So that totally got us into the black again. Now, you don't have points to use as a spellcaster. You could level stuff up. Piety takes 3 days, Piety takes 1 day, or Devotion. Piety takes 3, Devotion takes 1, is what I was trying to say. Alright, so we can run missions with these guys. If I can get them up to 3, they'll get additional attacks. I'm going to put these ones into Sword and Shield. Now that some of them are up to 4. Could definitely use some light armor with this transition. I'll give you a flail. That'll raise your initiative a little bit higher. I might as well give you just the pendant. Yeah, I keep thinking that she has her spell points, but she's not nearly leveled as much as I think she is. I keep thinking that she's my other unit. Let's give her light armor. And I sold all my clothing because I never use it, but for this guy he actually does, because his parry chance is not... Actually, that's not true. I forgot I had a Hellebur. Let's give you back that. And let's get you that light armor, because now your parry chance is just as good as your dodge chance. You can go back to clothing. Alright, well, I think that's going to work for our equipment. We've now got a couple guys in training.
Warned of an enemy
Shit.
in the area, you have prepared an ambush for them. The attack, however, did not succeed as planned, and the enemy has managed to slip inside a group of buildings and establish a defensive position. A new round has started.
So what can happen is randomly you can either get ambushed or you can ambush another opponent. And when you're ambushing, the guys that you're ambushing do not get offensive points on the first turn, and they're not in any stances. But when they get their turn for their unit, then they do, but they suffer a penalty, so they only get half of the amount of points they would normally, or if I remember correctly. There's a penalty for them. And then the following turn, everything is back to normal. But that's the advantage you have as the aggressor on these ambushes. I'm going to bring you up here with the hope being that maybe I can just block these guys up here and they'll just stay there. You... I would like to... Why'd I do that? You have one-handed weapon. I just cost myself an attack. Alright. Let's get you over here. Good. Get you over here. Hopefully we can trigger some all alone so he doesn't keep blinding us every turn. Well, I guess there's somebody here, so we might as well just attack. And we'll just run you over here to try to collect some warpstone. Really good warpstone. Alright, well this is going to totally change our economic situation. So when you're changing weapons, you can set up multiple kits for your guys. And when you change weapons, it costs both strategic and offensive points. Naturally. Now, do I run you around the back? I think what I'm going to do instead is just put you here. And then we'll just try to start buffing our guys. And we'll have you over here, so the following turn you can hopefully do some things.
A new round has started.
Oh, shit. Alright, so he's down. He's just standing there like a fool. Alright, you are here. Let's have you charge there, because I need you to do some all-alone checks. Alright. Let's take that. That'll get our objective. And can you get into combat? You can. Okay, good. Oh, shit. Alright, well, I guess let's just run you over here. He's trying to snipe me. Alright, you are over here. Pick up as much of these stones as you can. Good. Start running you over this way too. That may actually be...
A new round has started.
Oh, damn it! I was gonna say that might be detrimental because I think what that does is it stops me from being able to retreat. Ah, she filled her all alone. That might just have killed her, too. Alright, let's get you over here. Bring you there.
The faithful need never fear defeat, for great Sigmar's strength lives within them.
Alright, what happened?
Nice progress.
Come on, baby. Full recovery. Nice.
Nice progress. Your warband is getting stronger.
Alright, so early on the story missions is probably when it's most important to level your guys up. Or your warband, I should say, because you'll eventually have more guys than what the game is expecting you to have when you're doing the story missions. And especially if you start getting impressive units now. That would be pretty boring, I would say, to play this until you got an impressive unit to start doing story missions, because you really don't need to have them on... as well, later in the game, you could make an argument that you definitely need them to complete the objectives, but early on, that's not so much the case. It definitely makes it way easier. But you have to do this balancing act, because on the default setting of the game, what do I want to do here? On the default setting of the game, the challenge ranking does not change. Whereas on some mods I think it does, so the longer you wait, the harder it'll be. But that is not the case. On the default game. So you can use it to level up your warband to a point where you feel safe doing the missions. So I think I'm going to do that because I want to get her at least up to level 3 so she can have the extra attack, and then I can put everybody into sword and shield situations. I mean, I'm running out of money, so part of me wants to send shipments, but I don't want to do it so early. Okay, I got more payment. I forgot that I had a shipment in the works here. So yeah, if I can get everybody up to level 3, then they'll have extra attacks, and I'll be stronger than the opponents that'll be summoning on top of me, because on story missions they have endless reserves. So that should work out for us. And then we should be able to power through. I think leveling these guys up is going to be very expensive for the sisters, since so many people are spellcasters. That really increases the amount of cost of leveling your guys, because not only do you have to spend your skill points, but then you have to spend your spell points too. Alright. Not really a lot for me to do. 2 days until the next shipment's ready, or the next market cycle for new items. So I think we got to do some of these warpstone stuff here. I think we'll do this one.
An enemy warband is fragmented into small patrols, possibly to try and slip past your own warband and escape with some wordstone. Aware of these patrols, you quickly dispatch your own forces in small groups to intercept them and prevent any enemies from leaving the area without a fight. A new round has started.
Alright, so we're fighting the mercenaries. Everything's kind of spread out. So the big thing is we just want to make sure we don't get ourselves jumped.
Objectives updated.
Because that can definitely happen. Alright, you can see him moving around. She's over here. Kind of feel like I should try to gather the items. Naturally, it's gonna be above me. And I brought in the one that can't jump worth a shit. Oh, damn it! I did not mean to do that. Alright, well, I think we just have to come upwards to be able to get those stones. There must be clusters up here that I'm not appreciating, because I'm not really seeing a whole lot for collections here, unless our opponents have gotten stuff. Yeah, they did. The opponent's already gotten 3. Yeah, and see, here's a nice cluster over here. Shit. Shit. He's got better weapons than I do, so he's doing more damage. Oh, and he's... I think we're on hard difficulty, so that means he gets a damage buff too. No bueno. Alright, well... I guess we're gonna charge in and fight these guys. Since he wants to be a dick and shoot me with a bow. In which case, maybe I'll run you over here too. We can start ganging up on him. Hopefully you can come over here and not land an attack for some reason. Ah, shit.
A new round has started.
Alright, come on, kill this guy. Beautiful. Alright, so I'm going to need you to start gathering things. Unfortunately, we don't have great options over here. Maybe we just run you away. But he might just swarm in on my Wolf Priest. And that could be catastrophic. Now typically the Wolf Priest has increased chance of passing checks, but he's still weak early on. So I guess the question here is where do I run you? I can run you up to fight the hero. I can run you over to the side, in which case I might be able to heal my Purifier. I suppose that could get her back into combat again. I guess let's just put you over here, and then if he runs around the corner, you can charge him. Get you over here to just kind of make him waste attacks. Unfortunately, I think I probably need to pull you back here too. Damn it. Yeah, here comes the Wolf Priest. Good. Come on, man. Alright. Big
A
hits.
new round has started.
Alright, well, let's just run you over here to try to take this guy out. And then we'll try to have everybody swarm his henchmen down here. Let's have you charge over here. You can attack here. Now typically dodgers have a much easier time fighting two-handed weapon users compared to parriers, and the reason for that being is two-handed weapons naturally have because they're so large, they give you a plus 10% chance to dodge to begin with. So even units that have weaker dodge chances can still successfully dodge a great two-handed weapon, or in this case the great sword. So, all right, so you're here. So I guess since everybody else is here, cool. That was way better than doing 2 attacks. Okay, good. Excellent. Oh shit. Oh shit. Alright.
A new round has started.
Alright, well, good. Dropped him down. Let's get you over here. Keep trying to get some kills. Because we have a Wolf Priest that's about to die. Let's disengage you, because you will die if you get hit again. We'll take one of these.
Updated.
And we have 2 over here. Alright, nice.
Objectives updated.
And let's get you here. And you are here. There's not really any warpstone by you. I'm going to bring you over here. Naturally, you just did that. Alright, you are here. I wonder... Yeah, you're not going to be able to... Ah, damn. I just need one more stone, but with that
Blessed
dang
are the triumphant, for in them shines
spell,
the
they
glory
have no
of
movement.
Sigmar.
Fantastic. The gods are with you. Nice progress.
Alright. Well, let's start leveling everybody up here. Get that strength and parry up. I guess I'll get them up to probably 9. Alright, you're now up to 6. Which means you can use that. You're up to parry to 58, so if I had more light armor, I could put that on those guys. Alright. Oh, I could get a level 7 henchman. I think that would be a terrible idea, though, because since they match us, that would mean that they would get to match a level 7 unit, and you don't know which guy is going to have a level that matches you. So just because your henchman's level 7 doesn't mean their level 7 is going to be a henchman. It could be a level 7 put on an impressive unit or something. So you got to be very careful about that. Alright, so I have 2 skill points. I guess I'll just... Do I do quick incision? I guess so. I kind of hate to do that because it's the cheapest spell, one of the cheapest abilities to learn, but it's also one of the best, so... But now we at least have him out to be able to use. I guess we'll give you the flail. I could give you the Sigmarite hammer to help your healing be more successful. Then we can bring out the Sigmarite or Sister Superior to do the next mission. Give you the mace. Get you the shield. Alright, that looks pretty good. I think I'm actually pretty happy with this. We'll give you the flail so somebody else can have the mace to increase the chance of you hitting, since you'll be going out on the story mission most likely. Now unfortunately she's still a little behind. I would have liked to have Priscilla here to be a little bit higher of a level. But I think we should be good to do a story mission. And then afterwards I could get devotion going at mastery level. Right? I mean, I could start leveling her up instead, and I could have these other 2 guys going. I just think that's unnecessary. So yeah, I just think that's unnecessary to keep pushing here. So I think I'm going to call it quits here for the day. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe. Encourage me to post more content for you. Have a great day.